Our problems will simply disappear?
Well, not overnight, but it's a step in the right direction.
Well, I'll certainly give your advice some thought.
Me too. Are you all right?
To tell the truth, I'm starting to feel a little claustrophobic.
Probably because we've been talking about it. Actually, I'm starting to feel a little space sick myself.
If it's all the same to you, I think I'll go back to my sewing.
Good idea.
Thank you for stopping by.
My pleasure.
Jadzia died and went to Stolen Corps. I do not know you, nor do I wish to know you.
Adjust the inertial dampers so that the station would spin a little slower?
I don't know. Why?
Never mind. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm not going to say I told you so, but Garrick stopped by Odo's office this morning to pick up the latest Cardassian transmissions for decoding.
Really?
It looks like Garrick's claustrophobia is under control.
I guess our talk helped him.
I told you so.
I thought you weren't going to say that.
I couldn't resist. Are you all right?
I talked with Worf. He doesn't want to have anything to do with me.
Perhaps I should have a talk with him.
Absolutely not. You intimidate him.
Me?
Don't tell him I told you.
I intimidate Worf.
You like that, don't you?
Of course not.
Come on. I've been a man. I know.
Look, we're not talking about me and Worf. We're talking about you and Worf. Now, I sympathize with what he's going through. But as far as I'm concerned, you have as much right to be here as he does.
What are you getting at, Benjamin?
The war. Certainly not been very good for morale around here. I've been thinking, the station could use a good counselor. I can't think of anyone better suited for the job.
Thanks for saying that. But even if Worf wasn't an issue, I'm still just an assistant counselor.
I took the liberty of talking to Starfleet Medical, and they're willing to waive the rest of your training and give you a commission as a full counselor with the rank of lieutenant.
How'd you talk them into that?
I asked them what they thought you might learn in the next few months.
That I haven't already learned in the last 300 years.
They saw my point. I hope you do, too.
It means a lot to me that you want me to stay, but I can't.
Because of war?
Mostly.
Well, you just say the word, and I will intimidate him for you.
Edanian spice pudding. No, cancel that. I'll have a kiln steak, rare. No, Tobin was a vegetarian. Give me
2 Phenalian toddies. Hot.
How'd you know?
Lucky guess. Care to join me?
Sure.
So, there we are.
What was that?
What was what?
That look?
This might be the last thing you want to hear, but, you have Jesse's eyes. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything.
Don't flirt with me, Julian. Please.
I'm not.
I remember how you used to flirt with Jessie.
It was just an observation.
Good. Because I'm not like her. She knew how to handle it. Actually, she quite enjoyed it.
Really?
You didn't know.
I always suspected.
You can be very charming. You want to know something? If Worth hadn't come along, it would have been you. You really miss her, don't you?
Yes. I suppose I always will. But somehow talking to you seems to help.
Deputy Talbot to Dr. Bashir.
Go ahead.
We have a medical emergency in airlock 7. It's Garrick, sir.
I'm on my way.
Breathe in and out. And out. Better? Beautiful, isn't it? Look at that sky. It just goes on and on.
But it doesn't. It's an illusion. There's a hollow sweet wall not 10 meters in front of us.
But you can't see it.
I can feel it.
We could call up another program.
I can't believe the way I humiliated myself back there. I just wanted to get out. I couldn't breathe.
If you were looking for fresh air, you sure were knocking on the wrong door.
I have to get this situation under control. If I can't, I'll be forced to leave the station, and then where will I go? I can't go back to Cardassia. I doubt if I'd be welcome on Bayshore.
You're not going to have to leave the station. I'll talk to Quark and tell him to leave this hollow suite available to you 26 hours a day. So the next time you feel like jumping out the nearest airlock, come here instead. It's going to be all right. We're going to get this under control. I promise you.
If you don't mind, I'd like to sit here and be alone for a while.
I'll come and check in on you later.
Hold still. I think I've got something. I knew it. Ever get a tympanic tickle from an amateur? Tympanic tickle? Right. Never mind. I don't want to know. Hold still. I'm going to get you some antibiotics.